In Crescendo, this year's game, our game piece is called the Note, which comes from the source. There are 3 scoring objectives: the amp, the speaker, and the trap. The trap is not available until the end of the game. Shooting into the speaker is 2 points. Scoring 2 notes into the amp amplifies the speaker, making each score into the speaker 5 points for the next 10 seconds. During the first 45 seconds of the game, teams can activate Coopertition by scoring a note into the amp and pressing the yellow button. Coopertition reduces the amount of points needed for 1 ranking point from 18 to 15. The last 20 seconds of a game is called Endgame. Robots can earn 1 point for being on stage, 3 points for hanging, and 3 points for each extra robot to be balanced on a chain. Notes can be scored into the trap for 5 points. 1 extra point is earned when a human player throws a note onto a microphone at the top of the stage.
Our thoughts are, I'm really scared.
I think it's gonna be really fun, but she thinks it's gonna be really bad.
I think I'm a little scared because I can't really see the field that well, So like, programmers.
But you know what's gonna be really fun? When you get that amplify thing and you get to choose like co-op or amplify. I love having
A choice.
Yeah, this sounds fun, Yeah. What are your thoughts on Crescendo?
My thoughts are that it's really cool that it's music themed, and I love listening to music. Well, personally, I don't really know how to feel about this game just yet. I like it more than Charged Up, based on first impressions. But after seeing the trap, I don't know if I really like it anymore. However, I do like the music theme that it has this year.
I think it's kind of funny because it feels like a shooter game again, since everyone's talking about it. That's kind of how it was the past year. People had kind of shooterish mechanisms that time, and also 2022. But I'm pretty excited for it. I think the end game, the chain was kind of unique. So yeah.
On Kickoff, first released the 2024 FRC game, Crescendo, via livestream. This release was highly anticipated by the Robodox. We showed up bright and early to school on a Saturday morning, ready to begin creating a new robot. After watching the first broadcast, our team members began the 2024 season by reading the Crescendo game manual, completing a rules test, and beginning to discuss possible strategies. Simultaneously, our amazing mentors and parent volunteers began constructing our field elements. These field elements will be used to test our robot later in the season. As we neared the end of the day, we gathered around to discuss our priority list. On day 2 and 3, we met over Zoom to brainstorm a preliminary idea for our robot. Our main challenge is keeping our robot short and small while keeping our subsystems effective and efficient. At this point, our design consisted of telescopic hook mechanisms to climb, a ground intake, an indexer, and a wristed shooter. On day 4 through 7, we prototyped our ground intake to pick up the note, while CAD continued working on our design. Although we made excellent progress throughout week 1, we discovered a problem on day 8. Our design was unable to shoot notes into the speaker. We were in trouble. The Robodox is delving into a redesign, inducing stress for our CAD team and pushing our completion date by a week.